Ahead, looks like another new Apple product on the way. And let there be light, an amazing transformation. Welcome to 3 Times Square this Wednesday from Reuters World Headquarters in New York. The iPad may have a smaller sibling. Production on a smaller tablet for the tech giant underway, according to the Wall Street Journal. South Korea's LG Electronics and Taiwan's AU Optronics reportedly making LCD screens for the new device, which is expected to measure under 8 inches versus the iPad's nearly 10. Apple not commenting on the story. Shares of Apple little changed, trading well below $700. From tablets to phones, prepaid and contract-less mobile phone company Metro PCS merging its U.S. operations with Deutsche Telekom, owner of T-Mobile. That, according to the German edition of the Financial Times. Metro PCS will control about a quarter of the operation, with its German partner controlling the rest. The deal comes after regulators rejected AT&T's plan to buy T-Mobile. Shares of Metro PCS rose yesterday as news of the talks broke. The Financial Times making news itself today as the CEO of its parent company is stepping down. Axel Threlfeld joins us from London. Axel, why would Pearson put the FT on the block?
Well, I mean, let's establish first whether that's something they would do. I mean, Marjorie Scardino, the CEO, has said, look, over my dead body, would she put the FT on the block? Would she step down now? So the thing that everyone's talking about, of course, is will Pearson sell this newspaper? At least it's reignited speculation about the paper's future, especially as this is a paper that's barely profitable. The question is whether John Fallon, her successor, wants to get rid of it or whether he sees it as a trophy asset. His first remarks, by the way, Lisa, on this subject, the FT said is a valued and valuable part of Pearson. Exactly what that means is up for debate. Valuable to who, for example? Pearson's education business contributed 75% to sales. The FT group contributed just 8%. So the value, a lot of people think, is this access to the global elite.
Well, so if they do put it up for sale, who do you think might be interested?
Well, it's a good question, and it's one that's been thrown around for a while now. On paper, as I said, it's worth very little. It's thought to roughly break even, but brand value, as I just mentioned, is what counts here. And there are plenty of suitors who'd want to snap that up. Both Bloomberg and us, by the way, Thomson Reuters, have been linked to a purchase in the past year. There are, of course, other players, billionaire newspaper owners who might be interested. But I think, again, the question has to be why, unless Pearson really needed the cash, would they let it go? And right now, it's got a very strong balance sheet.
All right, we'll wait and see. Axel, thanks so much. Our power player of the day, baseball fever, catch it. Specifically, Major League Baseball. The league's new playoff system creating excitement and suspense heading into the last day of the regular season today. Teams like the Yankees and Oakland A's fighting to avoid a one-game playoff, while MLB celebrates the signing of long-term TV deals with Fox and Turner that will double annual rights fees to $800 million. From America's pastime to America's playlists. A new digital music service offers finder's fees to artists who lure listeners to its site. Rdio.com has enlisted the likes of Snoop Dogg, now known as Snoop Lion, to share his own music and song suggestions via Facebook and Twitter in the hope of attracting new subscribers. Snoop Dogg, in turn, earns $10 a pop for each subscriber who signs on for 1 month or more. Other artists on board with Rdio include Scissor Sisters and indie rocker Brendan Benson. And finally, cooler than any rock concert laser show, engineers at North Carolina State University have developed a technique to transform two-dimensional patterns into three-dimensional objects with nothing but light. They start with a piece of stretched plastic and print designs on it using bold black lines. Once exposed to an intense light, those lines become hinges, and presto, instant cubes and pyramids. So what's the point? Researchers say the technology could be used for medical implants or satellite systems built in orbit. That is the latest from 3 Times Square this Wednesday. You can follow us on Twitter at Reuters Insider and check out our Reuters YouTube channel at Reuters.com/ReutersTV. I'm Lisa Bernhard. This is Reuters.